Hello everyone, I have returned to Jersey Village Disc Golf Course, a simple little 5-hole course for a different sort of a challenge. Do you have the touch? Do you have the power? Yeah. Basically, I have a 3-disc challenge. These are all understable discs, and the whole purpose of the touch challenge is to see how good you can be with very understable discs. Not unstable discs, very understable discs in terms of throwing and putting. So this is a challenge I recommend others try. It only requires 3 discs, but they must be understable, very understable. So for this one, for example, I'm using a Sonic, I'm using a Mirage, and I'm using a Stingray. All of these are also in DX plastic, base plastic, which is typically more unstable than any of the other plastics that this manufacturer produces. And you can do this challenge with basically any set of inexpensive, understable, or very unstable discs. But what I'm going to be doing here is a simple game where I try to make it, from the tee to the basket, but using understable discs. And to make the challenge a little bit more interesting, it's a slightly windy day. So that's basically what I'm going to do here. I recommend if you want to try this, it should help you improve your game in terms of throwing, upshots, approaches, and putting with understable stuff. And it allows you to, better test yourself. So that's essentially what we're going to do here. So let's get playing. Okay, and one other limitation I recommend for this challenge is no drivers, not even fairway drivers. Basically get one mid-range, one approach disc, and one putter, and use these as your 3 for this challenge. And the reason why, these are the lower speed discs with the smaller rims, and they basically allow you to better test yourself. If you get a distance driver that's understable, you can sort of cheat your way through this, or even a fairway driver that's modestly understable or just understable, you can sort of cheat your way through this. But I recommend you test yourself legitimately. Use only one mid-range and 2 different putters, preferably one that you use for putting or some approaches, and then another one primarily for approaches. And that's what these are for. So let's go ahead and throw. Okay, about 100 feet. Let's go. Alrighty, now I'm going to try an approach. So I'm going to break out my Mirage for this, but with the wind coming this way, I'm definitely going to have to sort of use extra hyzer. That literally went over there to hole 2's tee pad, so I'm going to take a mulligan. There, I feel a little bit better about that. People that normally watch videos on this channel pretty much understand that we only take mulligans off the tee pad. In this case, I opted not to do 2 off the tee, and I would say for this challenge, since it's a learning challenge and almost no one throws with very unstable discs, give yourself 1 mulligan per hole maximum, but optional. If you can get it done without a mulligan, go for it, but try to have fun with this, right? Oh, gonna get a bogey. Alrighty, hole 2. If I throw really hard, it should actually cut this way, but maybe if I throw really hard with my sidearm, it might cut the other way. We're about to find out. Fastest over there, of course. I'm at the edge of the tee pad. Each of these tee locations here has these little glow-in-the-dark orange lawn whiskers to indicate the edge of the tee pad. Wow, that went to the other side of the sidewalk. Alright, I'm going to try an approach with this side. It's blowing pretty fiercely that way, so I've got to keep it low and on this side of the basket. Okay. And this is going to be a little rough. a strong wind going that way. Maybe that'll help me get distance. We'll see. I'm going to call a mulligan and see if I can take the best of those two options. Ooh, it's going to be rough. Let's see what happens. Okay, and truth be told, one of the reasons why I came here today after a day of a lot of rain is I'm going to check out the course and make sure that the tee pad locations were set up in the right spot. So because of the varied ground levels that's here, some areas collect puddles and some areas are higher up. I want to make sure the tee pad locations are higher up, and sure enough they are. My disc, the first one, landed in that puddle. I'm going to take casual relief, which is a little bit back here, and I'm going to use the Mirage to approach it. I now use my mulligan, so whatever happens, happens. Okay, that's better than nothing. All right, wind directly behind me. I'm going to see if I can get this kind of close and not too far. Actually, when you think about it, this is more Cali style play where you get one extra shot per hole to use if you choose. So that's kind of cool. So as you can tell, I'm making up this challenge as I go along, and I kind of feel Cali is the right way to play it because you're not just here to have fun, you're here to learn, and I think Cali allows you to do that without, I think, cheapening the experience too much. So let's try to get this towards the back. All right, gonna have to take a mulligan off here. And sure enough, this tee pad location is good too, as far as puddles. Now I'm gonna wait for that gentleman to pass by so I don't accidentally hit him. It's up there. All right, the wind is fluctuating a little bit, so I'm gonna have to kind of be careful how I throw this. I'm gonna throw it like this. I've got a putt. All right, the wind has been pretty variable today, so I honestly don't know what to expect when I throw. I'm trying to throw normally and I'm getting crazy results, and I'm a little skittish at this point. So I recommend you don't do this on a windy day like I'm doing. Learn from my mistakes. Try to play it on a dry course. It's not very windy, and I think you'll have more fun. I think I'm gonna have to take a mulligan, mate. The Cali, I don't know how that works. Taking an extra throw. Got some crazy roller action out of that. Okay, the Mirage was really close to those crosses, but that provided a really weird sort of obstacle set to go past. So I am throwing from 40 feet further back than where I was. The wind is crazy. Yeah, I'll have a little bit of a putt. All right, so this is absolutely crazy. The wind has actually picked up. I've got to put up my Sonic. Wish me luck. That is going to do it for this quick little video. I'll be honest, I did not have as much fun doing this as I thought I would. Coming here one day after intense rain and dealing with heavy and crazy wind kind of made this challenge a lot harder than I thought it would be, to be honest. So, but I still welcome you to try this. Try this with Cali rules. Give yourself a mulligan on every hole. if you so desire, because these discs are going to do stuff that's a little different. I only throw with stable and overstable discs myself for the most part. I do have some understable discs that I use for some occasions, but I don't rely on them for my entire game. But anyways, I still like this course. I made sure all the locations had lawn whiskers that make it more easy to identify where they're at. And sure enough, they're in good spots, even if the baskets aren't in the best of spots due to how the church arranged them. Anyways, thank you very much for watching and have a great day.